Hello and welcome to Surrey Chapel. We're looking forward to welcoming a lot of you back on May the 16th to our two services, our two morning services, both at 9:30 and 11:15. We realise that a lot of the things that we've been doing over the last few months are going to remain exactly the same, but we'd just like to walk you through some of the changes and some of the things that are happening here at Surrey Chapel so that you can feel comfortable joining us again. So why don't we head inside? Obviously you're going to need to wear a mask when you come and keep it on throughout the service. So here we go. Now obviously as you come inside regularly on a Sunday morning you'll need to keep your mask on, but for the purposes of this video I'm going to take it off. And then as you walk in you'll find the welcome desk here. With someone like Kieran standing behind it, a nice, happy, welcoming face, and he'll be there to tick you off and mark you off on the list so that we know who's in the building and for trace purposes. If you like a Bible, then you can pick one of those up. They would have been sanitised beforehand. If you haven't got a mask, then there are some masks there available as well. And please do make use of the sanitising station as you come in. There's one on the wall here, and you can sanitise your hands like that. One of the big changes is that the youngsters won't be joining us in this main service just to create a little bit more room upstairs. So they'll be staying downstairs and also upstairs in the creche, and they'll be going out before the service even begins. To find out a little bit more, over to Annie.
So if you have children, you're going to need to pre-book them just like you pre-book yourself onto the morning services. If you have children aged 4 to 10, someone's going to meet you here to bring them into the group just down here. It's going to be a little bit different to usual. Let's go see what it's going to look like. So the first two groups, the 3s to 5s and the 6 to 10s, are going to be joined together in here. It's going to look a little bit like this. We're going to be socially distanced at tables, and it's going to be led from the front with lots of crafts and singing and activities. Children are going to come straight here rather than going into the service to start with, and then parents will pick them up from this room at the end as well. We'll explain how you're going to pick up your kids at the end of this video because that's going to be a bit different too.
So you've dropped your kids off there, now we're going to go upstairs to the main hall. Once you've reached the top of the stairs and you've still got a younger person, a 1 to 3 year old with you, then you can take them to creche, hand them over to one of the team who will look after them during the service for you, and Annie's going to explain.
So if you have a child between the ages of 1 and 3, you are welcome to bring them into our creche room, which is in the bridge just down the corridor. You can drop your child here, or if you want to, you can take them down to the room yourselves where a volunteer will greet you. The child will need to bring their own snacks and drinks with them, and we will have a separate box of toys for the first service and the second service, so they are completely free of any crossover between the two. If you have a child under the age of 1, you are welcome to bring them into the main service with you, but if you need any space with them, you can take them into the new baby room, which you might know as a gavette room, and the service will be being live streamed in there too that you can watch with your baby.
Once you've arrived at the main hall, then someone will show you to your seat. They'll have a clipboard with your name on it and a seating plan there as well. Then you just need to make your way to your seat. The seats are spaced well apart, so you won't be near anybody. Then once you've found your seat, you'll be seated. Once we've come to the end of the service, once we've enjoyed our time together, there'll be someone who will come along and help empty the hall and direct you out of your seat row by row, so there's no possibility of a bottleneck at the bottom of the stairs. If you've dropped your child off creche age before the service, then you'll just need to come here to the creche room to pick them up, and someone will bring them out to you, and then you can make your way off down the stairs. Well, as you reach the bottom of the stairs, if you've got a Bible with you, you can place it in that box there, and then you can, if you're going one of two ways, if you're not picking anyone up, you can go straight outside the door, but please, once you get outside, don't congregate directly outside the door, but move across to the graffiti area where there's more space to talk in groups of 6. Also, that will allow people room to get past others without being too close to them. If you're picking children up, then you'll need to head this way. Someone will be here to greet you.
If you have kids in this group, the 4s to 10s, then you'll come back here to collect them at the end. But once you have collected your child and someone's met you at the door, you will then need to leave with your children via the fire exit at the back here and walk around the side of the building back to the front, so that we aren't having people crossing back around each other in the corridor just there.
Well, we realise that for many of you it's been a very long year since you were all together here. We hope that you'll feel reassured that we're continuing to do everything we have done to make the church as COVID secure as possible. Others of you are already in the rhythm of coming back each week. And then there's some of you who have never been to the building before. We're really looking forward to meeting you. So we hope, God willing, on the 16th of May to see lots of you and more of you over the coming weeks.